There is such thing as alcohol poisoning too.
Yes, however, not.
And you can filter piss.
Hold on, no, we're not. We're not.
You remember that one time? You remember that one time Bear Grylls squeezed elephant shit into his mouth? You remember that?
Yes,
remember
I do.
that?
Yes.
You remember openly,
Going,
almost.
I
remember looking away, and going, "No!"
Picked it up, put it over his head, and squeezed, and all that.
Dude,
all the juice came out.
We've had dogs. That fecal matter smells horrendous. Elephants are so much bigger. Oh my god.
And their poops are much wetter.
Oh my
it
god.
Looks like.
Oh my god. I feel sick now. I feel gross. I feel horrific.
The bathroom.
You know what?
Is right
We're in a perfect mood now to begin talking about our film. But before we do that, hello everybody, and welcome to Better or Worse in the Room. I am Chris.
I am Nick.
And we
are the real hosts of this.
We watch terrible movies, and then we talk about them, and we give them a score 0 to 10 based on Tommy Wiseau's The Room, arguably one of the worst movies of all time.
Which is
Tommy Wiseau's The Room. It's pretty flippin' bad, but as we've already found out on this podcast, there are far worse movies. And some hidden gems. Some really good bangers. Like Killer.
Killer was a great one.
Killer was a super fucking good movie.
Coven.
Strawberry Mansion. Coven was...
Coven.
After the fact, after our actual episode on Coven. Coven is actually a way better movie than I thought. I think it's way better.
Yeah,
I think it deserves like a 7.
We didn't give...
Posthumously, let's give it a 7.
I'm all for it. Yeah, we didn't give that one as
Coven's
much
way
of a
better than
chance until after. But...
considering that is a very bad movie, plenty of other bad movies, but we're continuing our journey to find even more good or bad movies. And this time we watched a movie called Reel. R-E-E-L, like a movie reel. First victim, it says on the front of the box. And I got this VHS on eBay. Some rando thing. I just saw it. It looked dumb. It looked low quality. And I figured I'd buy it, especially considering the back of the box. Someone will live and someone will die.
Ooh.
Isn't someone one word?
Yeah.
It's 2 words on this. So that's nice. It's a little bit separate. And now we get into a little bit of the funkiness. So here's what the back of the box says.
Yeah.
You get almost no information on this.
No?
Hello, my friends.
Hey.
My name's Slasher Victim 666, and what you have here is special VHS copy of my debut masterpiece reel.
Isn't that what he says in the film?
I re-edited my movie just for this VHS Blood Fiend edition, including new footage No has seen.
Uh-oh.
You people are special, my friends.
You people? What is that supposed to mean?
What do you mean, you people? You people are special, my friends. That's what it says. You people are special, my friends. Anyone else who sees my debut masterpiece will see different version.
Wow.
Enjoy
this
and
hurts.
Welcome to Golden House. Slasher Victim 666. Director of Reel.
Who do you think wrote that?
I'll tell you exactly who wrote it.
It wasn't a college student, I'll tell you that.
Probably, it could have been a college student.
Who was on too much Adderall?
Probably. I could look it up, actually.
Yeah, let's
look up, because he does have a name. He doesn't decide to put it on the box. He also has done interviews. No, I need IMDb. He did interviews. Oh. He has a YouTube
with
channel.
Tommy Wiseau?
Slasher Victim 666 has a YouTube channel where he put, like, trailers and random stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. Nothing. Chris Goodwin is what his name is. He directed and wrote he wrote Reel. There is a Reel 2.
Was he the one who was killed?
No. There's a Reel 2. There is also going to apparently be a Reel 3. There's also a series of YouTube videos called Reel the Short Series.
Oh.
There's
Are
a lot.
Good?
No. No.
I was hoping maybe one would be okay.
Here's the deal. During the film, during the watch, I wrote multiple times, is this a pretentious movie or is this being serious?
I remember you asking me that, actually.
Because the back of the box doesn't give you at all any information on what this is, here's a quick rundown. It is kind of played off to be a faux snuff film where the moment we started, it had like a not pay-per-view, what is it, TV Guide? The TV Guide channel from like 2005
it's still basically
or something like
the
that.
same.
Yeah, so it's just scrolling channels.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So from the get-go, there are no opening credits or anything. And it's played off like a real snuff film. Big air quote, snuff film.
And real as in...
And it starts off with some guy doing the John from Delocated voice. Really
yeah, we both had a good smile about that one. I said, oh my God, it's John.
Hello and welcome to my masterpiece movie. I'm Slasher Victim 666 and I'm the greatest film director of all time.
That's what he believes, I believe. I have no idea. He constantly refers to himself as the greatest film director of all time.
He was. I mean, did you watch this movie?
Still is, my friend.
Shut up.
Masterpiece.
Shut up.
He does say this movie is a masterpiece. He says everything is a masterpiece according to his store page. This guy has a store page. If you go to sv666.com, I think, or something like that, /victim666.
Everything I do is gold.
Here's the thing. I don't know if that's a character this guy is playing or if he truly believes it. Because if he truly believes it, okay, we'll get into it.
If he truly
because there's some information about this movie that I looked up today that's like, okay, whatever. So basic rundown of the movie before we get off track, because we kind of are.
Never.
It follows around this guy named Todd Smith, who is a film critic. He mostly does film critiques on found footage movies. That's his shtick.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he reviews. And it shows like snippets of his videos, very early YouTube looking. This is from 2015, but it has like the look of like it came out way earlier or something like that.
Yeah.
It didn't look like 2015
like 2006.
YouTube. It looked like 2006, 2008 YouTube. It looked like that.
Yes.
So this guy's doing all this stuff, and it slowly kind of devolves into he gives a little bit too much information about his home life, how his family doesn't like him, totally disowned him. He constantly talks shit about his brother's family. He openly states or accuses his wife's or his brother's wife that she is cheating on him and has absolutely no proof at all, but he just keeps yelling this out to the internet, and then has like videos about his brother calling him and saying, hey, don't put my stuff on the internet, that's kind of not cool. So he's being an overt dick.
Yeah.
And then this leads to him, like, I guess basically creating his own found footage movie, because you see him breaking into his brother's house,
that
and
was
then
uncomfortable.
And then weirdly enough, he's kind of being watched. And then some weird stuff starts happening, and then it turns into fucking torture porn.
Oh, but it was so good.
The porn was so right.
Dude, no one took their clothes off. It was so hot. It was all left to the imagination.
Well, okay. So we've seen plenty of movies like this. It's as far as like found footage movies, not great.
No,
it's not good.
No, it's not. At all.
There's almost no found footage really to it,
except the very beginning, which is very quiet. It's
very just like you're watching some guy go through quite a bit of an episode, because the main character, Todd Smith, is, like I said, he's openly stating that his sister-in-law is cheating on his brother, has no proof, is constantly getting into arguments with people. And we find out that he has a, barely successful YouTube channel. He made one video. I wrote it down somewhere. He made a video where he was arguing with his landlord about something.
Yeah, I do. I remember.
And apparently it got him like 18,000 views, brah. That's a lot of views. I mean, it's not as much as Struggle Through's Flat Earth video, which has 36,000.
Yeah, I think so.
I can be happy about that. That's funny. But I like he's openly doing that, and he realizes that, oh my god, all these drama videos actually get a lot of views because he got 18,000 from yelling at his landlord. Which, to be totally honest, like after just for stuff that we understand, the Flat Earth video that you and me made on Struggle Through Gaming has 36,000.
36,000.
It's in the 30s. It's in the 30s of thousands of views. Every other video we have is like 20 views. So it's just really funny to me.
Like 100, but
it's funny to me that video exploded because people love Flat Earth and they get really mad about it.
Yes,
and I think that's hilarious because obviously the Earth's flat. It's not. It's round. You dumbasses. But
it's a globe.
We're getting off topic, but too much of that. But when we got that video up to 30,000, it was like, wow, too bad there's not more like stupid like conspiracy videos, conspiracy theory video games that are that controversial,
dude.
I guess because people go out of their way to yell in favor of and against flat Earth, regardless of what the video is, because it's just me and you making fun of it the whole time.
Yeah, because what else are we gonna do with it?
Yeah, it's like Scientology people where they get super defensive about their stupid beliefs. It's hilarious.
It's great.
But this guy, he realizes that drama's the way to go, dude. Whenever you got drama, people soak that shit up, man.
Absolutely.
That's what reality TV is built on.
Dude, drama?
Yeah. Total Drama Island. That shitty show. Oh my God.
Shitty. Go fuck yourself.
Dude, Big Brother. Fucking Love Island and stuff.
Viva La Bam.
Viva La Bamba. Yeah, Viva La Bam. Reality TV show, whenever stuff goes
wrong.
Ghost Adventures. Whenever stuff goes wrong, that's when people grasp at it. But when people start getting angry at each other and starting gossip and stuff, that goes even further. That's like so much deeper ingrained into us to watch that.
Why do you think everyone liked Jersey Shore in those shows?
I hated that show.
No, I didn't watch it either.
I refuse to watch it because that's just the stupid shit. I understand the appeal to it because people are brain dead morons.
I guess I don't understand the appeal, but you're better than me.
I can't get behind that. I can get behind some other shows because it feels a little bit more real.
Dude, I still don't know the premise of any of it.
They're still bad.
I don't understand what it was made for. It was
made for sad teenagers, my friend.
Okay.
We're getting off topic.
What? Are we?
Yeah! It's almost like that's the name of the game. Drama. This guy wants drama. That's what he loves. So
he wants trauma.
In order to get true, solid proof, he makes a video of him going to his brother's house
and doing what?
And breaks into his house with a camera. He's vlogging the whole thing. This is the dumbest part of the movie, I think. But it's also the part of the movie where I'm like, okay, this guy, the guy we're following around, is not playing with a full deck of cards. He's missing a couple things.
Yep.
He's missing a couple. He's not socially aware that this is fucking insane.
The Jokers and the Aces
not
are
only B&E, you're also filming the act and also totally talked about it being fully premeditated. See, there's no argument on the laws that you are breaking. So he breaks into this house looking around for stuff. He goes in and like starts opening their drawers, looking through their mail and stuff. And he's openly talking about it. Yeah, man, just doing this. Like it's kind of like he's mocking.
It's almost
he
like
was mocking the stuff. This guy, Todd Smith, Mr. Smith, was just openly mocking his brother's house.
He was a
dude,
dick.
Come on, man. That's just mean. I don't know what kind of home life Mr. Todd Smith had, but clearly it wasn't super great. Or he was the kid who always demanded attention, because this is just the kind of behavior that would come out of it, is filming yourself performing crimes.
No, his dad filmed him as he was growing up all the time. That's why he's used to it, just like our buddy Christian.
That's true. We did talk about that.
Yeah, we did.
So we'll get into that. Let's get into that a tiny bit.
The psychology here that we think...
When we were watching this Todd Smith guy is very much reminiscent of some of the... If anybody's familiar with the pop culture icon, Christian... Jesus Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu.
Thank you. I forgot.
CPU Blueheart of the Commodore 64. And Quickville, mayor of Quickville. Christian. But this Todd Smith character seems to be like some sort of Christian Aspergian like character where he's not aware of the severe like repercussions of him doing these things, and you know that if he is caught, he's just going to try to talk his way out of it, but it's just so effortlessly creepy.
In his mind?
No, but it's effortlessly creepy.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Of somebody like super confidently doing something that we of like I hesitate to say a normal moral code would be like, whoa, no, like breach of privacy, breach of personal space. Like these are such huge things that are very difficult to
comprehend,
to defend.
Yes. Too well to let alone to defend.
Because you can do it if there's no threat of being caught. Like I could see some of this being okay. Like, but the fact, like the moment the moment when this guy, Todd Smith, is just wandering around his brother's house, which is already creepy. It's already creepy.
It's totally okay. Like he was so, like he was totally invited. Okay,
which he is on CCTV camera. There's CCTV all over his brother's house.
But
so he would have been caught no matter what.
We'll say something about that later.
Even though he doesn't get caught, which is stupid. No one sees him.
His brother didn't know about.
They never checked the video,
remember?
which is crazy.
Isn't that?
Behind.
Sorry.
I know. I wanted to make that sound. It's fun. But regardless of the fact that his dumb brother didn't bother checking on his own CCTV camera footage because the door opened, which means that should have set off an alarm because obviously they have some sort of system in place. So it's weird that throughout the entire movie, his brother never checks the CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that he is already being a super ultra creeper inside of his brother's house.
Oh, tell me what happens
now.
Next.
It gets exponentially worse.
How, Chris?
Because at the front door
is what
the sister-in-law and their daughter come
little
home,
daughter,
super young, like 5 years old, 6 years old.
Yeah,
they come home.
While
Todd Smith's
fucked. He's in the fucking house.
Now he's fucked,
dude.
Because you're not. No.
Yeah.
You can't explain that. What are you doing in my house? Is the only rational thing you could possibly say is, I'm sorry, and then run? Maybe? I don't know.
Chris, come up with one excuse right now.
What are you doing in my house?
3?
Because
2?
No, there's no excuse. And here's my reasoning.
Your door was broken?
From Todd Smith. Here's my reasoning of Todd Smith not having a reason to be in this house. Todd Smith is very clearly, throughout the opening of this movie, not on good terms with his family.
At all.
He doesn't talk to his mom and dad.
Correct.
He does not talk to his brother. His brother severely dislikes him for the specific reason of him putting family things on the internet.
Yes.
There is no reason he should be at this fucking house.
No.
This whole scene of Todd Smith being inside of this other person's house gave me heavy Strangers vibes. But at the same time, we did talk about, wow, this feels super Christian. Because Christian is very openly, like, he doesn't understand the breach of personal privacy sometimes.
Right.
And that, I feel like this Todd Smith guy is like a similar, like,
he
has a similar reasoning behind it where he just refuses to, not that Christian can't refuse to understand, he's a whole nother level, but it felt on that par of like, this felt okay to this Todd Smith character to just do this. He saw no negative in it.
Right. Like, hold on. What's your problem? Why am I not allowed to do this?
Exactly.
So
he just doesn't seem to understand. So that was good.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually kind of cool.
It
made me feel very uncomfortable as a viewer.
How uncomfortable both of us were.
Yeah. This movie was overall a very uncomfortable watch.
Yeah.
I think we can get a hold of that. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because multiple times
the way
throughout,
that you
we're
want
just
the
like,
movie to be.
No, don't do this.
So yeah, you're right.
It gets a little bit like creepier because he starts wandering down the hallway towards the sister-in-law while they're in the kitchen, like right there, and you can see the CCTV camera view of him walking down the hall.
Yeah, and then you see his camera's view at the same time. Right after
you get to see his camera view and everything. Somehow, some way, he does get out of the.
Dude, remember when he goes into the bathroom scene?
Walks.
I hated that.
He ninja walks out. Yeah,
the
bathroom scene was creepy as shit.
Dude, it was the worst because he's like, mom, sister-in-law says for daughter to go wash her hands because they're about to eat dinner or something.
Yeah.
So he backs up into the bathroom and guess where she's going? Where the sink is, into the bathroom. So he goes into the shower and closes the curtain.
Yeah.
First of all, that alone.
That's a primal fear. That's a primal human fear is if you're having one of those days where you're just like, something's weird. And your shower curtain is closed. Every human being on the planet has that split second of, hold on.
You want to?
What's behind there?
And then when you go to open it, because you have to open it now, what do? You go open it real fast and pray to God. Ah! Yeah, exactly. I remember my mom did that the first time. She screamed.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I thought she was just teasing me.
Yeah.
And then I found out no, she was actually frightened to open the door.
That is primal fear. That is a true thing. There's something inherent.
Dude.
Everyone gets that split-second feeling. Even if you don't get it all the time, you'll probably have it 5% of the
it's
time.
an open space back there.
Yeah. Dude, who knows? Who fucking knows, man? We've all seen The Strangers. Good movie.
I had a professor who divulged to us that she had to
Divulged.
Yeah, I had to say it.
Allegedly.
She would not shower unless it had like one of those clear glass doors.
Or a semi-opaque.
It was basically she had to be able to see through it.
That's weird.
It was her fear. Her legitimate fear was that.
Did she watch Psycho when she was like 4 years old? She never saw
it. Someone told her about it.
Oh yeah, you'd never take a shower after that. I guess you'd have outside hose baths.
You know what? Pretty much.
That's great.
Anyway, but yeah, that as he backed into the shower, I had that primal fear go inside of me because 2 reasons. He's creepy and in the shower.
Yeah.
And 2, that's a little kid. That's a little girl, no less.
3. Can I add a 3 creepy though?
Please fucking do.
A
Please
3 inadvertent creepy.
A thrice creepy.
Thrice creepy inadvertently.
That actually made it sound creepy.
Yes, Todd Smith is filming. Yes, there's CCTV cameras in the house. Why is there a CCTV camera above the shower in the bathroom?
Yes, that's something that was weird.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Why are you filming the bathroom?
How disgusting.
What the fuck?
Are you filming your... Ew.
Yeah.
How many... Are you having poker nights every night?
That is the weirdest camera angle, because that shouldn't have been an angle.
Right.
That should have just been the Todd angle, just his camera. And then the hallway camera. In the bathroom was a creepy angle, but dude, inadvertently. It probably wasn't on purpose.
You know what? I agree with you entirely.
Probably wasn't on purpose. So...
But yeah, he does that. Yeah, the little girl doesn't catch him.
Yeah, absolutely creepy.
But I kept repeating, "Oh my god, that little girl!" Yeah. Because I thought he was gonna hurt her or something. Because that's the feeling you have.
He like films her and like there's a whole series of scenes where he's like following her in a car.
Yeah.
They're like driving around, and then he like watches them and like zooms in on the daughter from like way far away. Super creepy. Yeah, ultimate creepo.
It's like, dude. That's your niece, I think.
Yeah. I know these are all actors and stuff, but good job on the creepo. Like, super creepo.
You guys, acting-wise.
It made me uncomfortable.
Fuck yeah.
Like
this movie was good at turning the discomfort level up to, I don't know, I wouldn't go 10 in this case, but they threw it
relatively high. It was pretty. It was like higher than I would assume.
For this movie, I put it at a 9, just for because of where I anticipated it would be.
Yeah, versus where it actually went.
Oh man, I would throw it way up there. But according to the movies we've seen so far, I would put it at about an 8.
This is the harshest movie we've seen so far.
Yes. Yes,
because let's get further into it. So
yes.
that's the creep. That section was like the creepiest portion of the movie, because now there are interspersed in this. This whole movie is separated into 4 chapters.
Yes,
technically 5 chapters is an epilogue.
Okay,
so 5 chapters. First chapter is meeting Todd. We kind of learned that he's the found footage guy on YouTube. Chapter 2 we have skipped over. We go immediately into chapter 3, which is Todd breaking Beanie. Doing a big old beanie and being a creep
where we're at right now.
And then chapter 4. So we've skipped chapter 2 and 4. Chapter 2, the narrator, a.k.a. Slasher Victim 666, the greatest director in human consciousness.
The best. Who only talks very deep. It's John from Delocated.
Yeah.
John from Delocated.
He has a whole like background. He's like, meet my family. And then he has a quick like compilation, for lack of a better term, of like this series of like snippet videos of, you know, some words and some like creepy footage.
Yeah.
The words basically stating, me and my family used to make tons of home movies, and we would like kidnap people, and then it was like that. It was like a not cutesy, but like a more innocent way of stating we kidnapped and then hurt people in movies.
Oh yeah.
And by hurt people, I mean fucking murdered them.
They done gone.
They fucking
forever.
snuffed them. They fucking tobacco snuffed them.
We took a little candle snuffer.
And we just put them over their nose. and we said, don't sneeze.
How'd that feel?
How'd you feel? I snuffed your nose.
And we call that snuffology.
The study of snuff. So this whole slasher victim 666 person, this greatest director of all time.
You messed it up the first time.
Doesn't even matter. Who cares?
The snuttiest
snuff film of all time. They're jazzing all over people, dude. They're doing Dutch rudders to each other all over these cropses. They're just blasting. They're Limp Bizkitting, dude. It's the slasher victim 666 person's talking about his family and stuff. Cut to chapter 4, and chapter 4 we learn that there's these other bits of footage that are being shown of Todd Smith, but not from his camera point of view. It's from somebody else's camera point of view.
Yes.
To which we kind of throughout the movie we were like, what the hell's going on here? But we realize we're shown at this point of the film that slasher victim 666 man is also watching Todd Smith. They're sneaking on him.
He's kind of he's doing the creep.
What creep Todd was creeping on. He's ultimate creeping.
So
he's thrice creeping. Dude.
Oh my god. Dude.
Oh my Jesus.
Thrice creeping.
Yeah.
How?
So
how?
Now at this point of the movie, we're like, okay, what the fuck is going to happen? Because we're seeing Todd's creepy point of view. We got some other totally different point of view of slasher victim 666. How is John from Delocated?
Yes.
How is this going to fucking coalesce? And this coalesces in Todd Smith being Ultimo Creeper, goes back to his brother's house, and he starts watching the place. He starts going full on cop mode, like he's a fucking PI.
PI mode.
He's Magnum PI. He's Tom Selleck.
Do you have poo on your hands? A little.
I don't know what that's from.
Family Guy's version of Magnum PI.
Ew.
Oh, Magnum BM.
Magnum BM.
Sorry, that's what it was.
That's stupid. That's so dumb.
I'm sorry.
So he goes full out PI. He's watching the place. He's casing the joint. He actually does case that joint. He walks around all of the windows and starts peeking through like a creeper.
Right.
Fucking full out. So at partway through his stakeout, a car pulls up to his brother's house.
Right.
Someone he doesn't recognize. And Todd, being the fucking moron that he is, immediately goes conspiracy theory and is like, oh, this is the proof. Here's the proof I needed, bro.
Yep.
Your wife's cheating on you. See,
well,
I found out.
He's right. Somebody he doesn't know pulled into the driveway.
Some random person.
So that person is obviously not HelloFresh.
Obviously
not a shopper for that person.
No. Or it's probably not a friend.
Or the Chinese food delivery guy or the pizza
knows?
Guy. No, it could.
It could be literally anybody.
It could be someone who doesn't know where they are, pulled in the driveway just to back out.
It could have been. But Todd gets curious. Todd's always curious. He's a curious...
Fucking curious Todd.
Fucking curious Todd. Tenacious Todd. Being a dildo. Todd. Being a doingle boy. Todd, being a dipshit, being an absolute nutbag, kind of runs up to the window and then just stares through and has the greatest succession of blatant lies to yell at the camera to make it sensationalized. Yeah. He peeks through the camera. He sees a guy. The guy sits down at the table. Immediately, Todd's like, oh my God, they're making out.
Oh, yeah,
and then just starts running.
That's
He's
right.
like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They immediately start. They're fucking, dude. I saw him fuck.
Dude,
you saw them.
Whoa.
He went from sitting down to wow, they're punching tongues, and then oh my God, they're Mormon soaking right now.
Oh.
Holy shite.
Whoa,
I saw them,
that
dude.
is a big jump.
I saw him soak.
That is a
they
big
picked
jump.
up the sheet with the hole in it.
Dude.
Everything.
No
I
way.
saw it all.
Did they do it? Really?
They did it all, dude. Wow. The guy's crazy. Todd is a fucking nut.
Yeah. He's
the perfect, just absolute blowout of information. A person sitting down to him just going absolute TMZ on it. Dude. 0 to 60. He had to keep that bus going above 55 miles an hour, otherwise it would explode.
That's true.
He has to continue building upon the facts
or he
that
will
he believes
explode.
he's seen. He will explode.
Yeah,
or he'll go as crazy as when that person leaves.
What's he gonna do?
He follows them home.
No
fucking way.
That sounds like
Todd,
a bad idea.
He's a psychopath. Todd, you absolute madman. So that's what Todd does.
Hold on. Was Todd at least armed with a gun?
No!
What?
Todd's armed with a camera. God's eyes. You don't need a weapon if you have God's eyes. So,
you mean, hold on,
Todd
he didn't have a gun
goes on an
him?
adventure.
No gun.
Todd goes on an absolute adventure.
Whoa.
Nick.
The police. When the police.
Nikolaus. Todd goes on a multi-hour journey. Because it becomes daylight. Remember that? Remember when Todd follows a random car from nighttime until daylight?
I didn't even think of that.
Wow! What a champion. What a champion at being a psychopath.
Like, what?
I made a joke during the viewing of like, they probably like stopped at gas stations.
And filled up, across the, how's it going?
Sup?
No.
You going west too? Me too.
Wherever you're going.
Taking I-88, huh? Wow.
Wow.
I'll see you on the road. Todd follows them so far. Todd follows them to a random farm field.
Out in like the boonies.
Boo-foo, dude. Butt fuck nowhere.
Like one driveway every 16 miles.
Yeah. I didn't even see a driveway. There was just a break in the fence and he turned right. Yeah. To which Todd,
still
being
on
alone with nothing but God's eyes.
No gun? Again, no gun? Are you sure?
God's eyes alone and a tiny roll of film. He gets out of his car after stating, I'm going to confront them. Gets out of his car, walks up to this random car and just goes, hey, buddy, what were you doing at my brother's house? And then, out of nowhere, what happens? Sledgehammer to the face.
Boom.
Rightly so. Go fuck yourself, Todd.
Yeah, don't stick your face in someone else's car.
Yeah. Don't follow someone for hours.
Who then can
for literal tanks of gas.
While you're talking to them at the gas station, they're like, this guy's following us. He's pumping next to us. So you know what?
Allegedly. That doesn't actually happen in the film, but I like to believe it did.
I do too.
Because there's no other way. They drove from darkness to daylight.
They stopped at a Woodman. Somebody went in, a Costco. Somebody went inside and got a sledgehammer while the other guy was talking to him. Because they're like, this guy's going to follow us all the way home.
No, they were prepped. They were prepped.
They were ready?
They were prepped and ready,
You think they didn't go get it?
No! Because obviously, as we said, this is fucking torture porn. So he fucked with the wrong guy.
I forgot that these guys...
Smash cut, my friend, after getting clocked in the noggin to the best torture room ever. Just a black hole with a wooden chair in it. Who's in the chair? Obviously, Mr. Todd Smith.
Mr. freaking Todd Smith.
Flanked by, 5,000 people. There were like 6 dudes.
Old man holding head up.
Yeah, there was an old guy. It was I looked it up on IMDb. It's the McCuddle family.
Okay.
Because they're not. It's not an explained group of people. But apparently Todd Smith fucked with the random car. He gets knocked out. He is awoken in what can only be assumed to be a fucking kill room. Yeah. Lit by a single lamp.
Oh, it's great.
Awesome.
Dude,
Love the single lamp.
Me too.
Love the single lamp. A gross wooden chair. And he is flanked by easily 5 to 6 dudes. An old man. There's a couple of younger people in there, younger guys.
Yes.
But we assume they're of either a gang of a family. I know from IMDb they're a family, the McCuddles.
Yeah, the hillbilly family.
And they are going all out like backwoods. Like, what should we do now? They keep punching him, slapping him.
Yeah, let's do anything. I have an idea. Why don't you bite his hair? Well, I punch you in the face, so it makes you bite him harder by accident.
Let's play Chubby Bunny. Let's put one marshmallow in our mouths, and then we'll keep putting marshmallows in our mouths until one of us chokes and dies.
And we'll just keep putting them in his mouth till he dies.
Yeah, we have to keep shoving him in his mouth until he dies. No, they punch him. They smack him around. Todd Smith clearly not too happy about it.
No.
Very unhappy.
No.
But this is... okay, here's where it crosses a line between stupid and spooky. Because Todd Smith is clearly a character. These are all actors. This isn't real.
Right.
Some of the gore that we see during this, of which we'll get into,
Yes.
is quite realistic. Some
like,
of it's uncomfortable looking realistic.
For how low
it
quality
looks like,
this movie feels at times.
Yeah, there's no budget that I found.
It feels way too high quality for what you see in this case.
Yeah, it pushes a boundary that I didn't know about, because it seems like you would need... I don't know. The special effects were pretty fucking good. So, pretty awesome.
Because the first major thing is this, right?
The first major thing is he gets fucking Jesus on the cross. They grab his hand and they slam it down onto the chair, while one of the guys grabs what can only be assumed to be a railroad spike and then hammers it through Todd's hand. Nail. It is a literal 9-inch nail. Yes. It was a huge cast iron nail, and they slam it through his hand. Todd's screaming. There's blood. It's gross.
That just sent a shiver down my spine thinking about that.
It looks harsh.
Yeah.
But all throughout this, like, Todd's yelling is a little bit cringy at points.
It's a little underwhelmed.
But he's still yelling.
Right.
He's like in the moment yelling, where it's like that good, you know, where it feels like, oh God.
Yeah.
Where when you think of like the snuff, I'm air quotes, snuff, like this is what you would think of like a kill room scene, Hostel, some Saw, some of the Saw stuff. If you've ever seen Hostel, like that's the perfect kind of thing. That's way more darkified and stuff. This is like low budget.
Okay.
Hostel has like $200,000 cameras.
Oh yeah.
But if you shot Hostel on like a VHS camera, a video camera, you could scare the fuck out of some people. Oh God, dude! Like you could really scare the fuck out of people.
You'd be in court.
This is what this is. So some of these scenes of him getting nailed in the hand, obviously later on, it's a fucking rubber hand. You can clearly tell. It's like
because of the way
there was a way that like his arm pulled it to like. It folded the rubber a little bit, so it looked a little bad.
Yeah,
it was very clearly fake. What didn't look too fake is when one of these random McCuddles puts a claw hammer in his mouth and yanks.
Oh yeah, that looks so real.
It was low res, so it does look like he's missing a couple teeth in the front.
That one bothered me for a while.
Yeah, and then they nailed his chin. Oh God!
That's right.
They hammered nails into his chin under his lip, and they pushed one into his cheek.
Yeah, so they go into his gums.
They had a razor blade, and they were just rubbing it, CZW style, all over his fucking forehead.
Even those guys would be in pain.
It was gut wrenching.
It was
some harsh,
because there are brief moments where you're. Oh,
it was queasy.
There
was a point.
I did say to you at one point, like, this isn't real, right?
We both had that strong of like, I know this isn't real, right?
It was
right.
They did a good job. They did a good job.
Yeah, I will give it this. We didn't say at the beginning this was rated 5 stars on IMDb, so that's fairly good compared to The Room's 3.6. Yes. I did confirm it is 3.6.
Okay.
There is no budget for the movie that I could find. This is really, really low budget.
Yes, I can tell. I can definitely tell.
However, with whatever budget there was, it was well spent and smartly used.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
It was to a point where they started flaying.
Todd's
that's right. Arm,
I forgot about that.
Where they were like legitimately sawing at his arm meat, like across his arm, like getting a Euro slice from the lamb spigot in your local fucking pita barbecue.
Like
that, like just a long strip of it. Looked real good. It looked really fucking good.
It looked so tasty.
Yeah, but it was incredibly uncomfortable. Thankfully. Thank Christ, there was end credits at the end, but
end credits can be put in even if someone's dead.
But you know, for as cool as this whole movie is, let's back up a few steps because it's kind of cringy. However, I don't know. I think it may be a masterpiece. but not for the movie itself. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted about this movie and feeling.
I'm with you on that. I see what you're saying because
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm mopping up what you're spilling.
Okay.
I'm looking up what you're barfing.
Let me give you some information. I want to go a little bit deeper into like some background stuff. This is not his only movie. Mr. Slasher Victim 666, Chris Goodwin, whoever guy. Yeah. Scott Goodwin. Scott Chris Goodwin. Chris Scott Goodwin.
Goodwin.
Goodwin. He has another movie called Real 2, which actually I kind of want to watch because it has a 7.2 rating on IMDb.
So it's better than this one.
Way higher. He also has a bunch of YouTube stuff. This guy makes gore videos. That's all he does.
Okay.
That's all I could find that he does. It's a little pretentious. Tiny bit. Could be a character. Could be a character. Every single thing. He has his own website. Every single thing is, I am the greatest human being on the face of the earth. I am the greatest director.
But a character.
No one makes better movies than I do.
Well, a character to that level comes from something. Like, especially if you're willing to put it out like that for gore films, it just doesn't seem like the right medium, or not medium, the right category to have that mentality.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know where he wants to go with movies. I don't know if he wants to make like full feature films or anything like that. Okay. So the fact that he's purposely like setting up this weird guise of he never talks in his own voice. He's extremely Canadian, by the way. Extremely Canadian. Like he has 3 videos of like 2 or 3 minutes each on YouTube that are his sermons. And he wanted to do this thing multiple years ago. He started with sermon number 1, which is Hollywood is not complex, but he is. His movies are way more complex than any Hollywood movie.
Okay.
Except, I mean, it's just torture porn. It's not that complex.
No, it's
These
not.
movies are not... there's not much to read into. It's a creepy guy who gets tortured by a family.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's real stories like that.
He's a creepoid, and there's a lot of good stuff in that.
Right.
He's not a complex character.
No.
He doesn't like his family. His family doesn't like him. He's an asshole.
Where's the complexity?
Gets tortured. It's not crazy.
No.
He has a bunch of other short films that are basically the equivalent of this movie, but in super short, small scale.
What do
just
you prefer?
Random killings. What would you know?
Oh, okay.
He wants to. Apparently, he wants to make 666 because Todd Smith is slasher victim number 1. I assume slasher victim 666 means he's going to kill himself at 666 murders.
That could be.
We'll never know.
Because I kept wondering about that name. It didn't make sense to me.
Well, it's a cringy fucking edgelord name. It's straight out of like AOL.com.
You got me.
Usernames. It's lame. It's a little lame. They're not bad. It's not a bad movie though. It's not a bad movie.
No, it's not a bad movie at all.
Now here's where I think it is slightly a masterpiece. Because do you remember going slightly off topic, as we always do?
Never.
The Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
Blair Witch Project is a huge found footage film.
Yes.
Arguably one of the best ones.
One of the only ones that I actually like.
It is one of the earliest.
That might be why I like
earliest popularized found footage movie.
That's fair.
There are many before that. UFO abduction being one of them, which came out well before.
Yes. Was it you who told me this?
We watched it. It was great.
Yes.
Weird. Stupid.
No, I was talking about
oh shit. Oh.
No, I was talking about Blair Witch. But you told me that whether you like it or not, knowing how they made it is more interesting than you might
knowing
believe.
How they made it and the story around the marketing of it makes it an even better movie.
Yes.
So they purposely put out very obfuscated trailers. They made it seem as real as possible. There was a whole like documentary made about the people who went missing, being as truthful as possible. Okay. The makers of the movie actually paid New York Times, I think, to write a story in the paper about the missing people in the movie to blow it up. It was the first viral marketing thing in real world. So that's pretty cool.
That's
pretty awesome. Yeah. And it popularized the movie. People they went to see it. They truly believed in it. And it was believed for a long time that it was a real thing. Obviously it is not. It is all actors. Right. It was played off incredibly well.
Yes.
This movie has a twinkle of that. And here is the twinkle that I think. Todd Smith is not a real person. He is a character played by Mike Estes. However,
in the movie,
Mike Estes as Todd Smith in the movie has a series of YouTube videos. Those are real YouTube videos. You can go find those. Because Mike Estes is actually playing the character of Todd Smith to create a real YouTube channel to sow the seed of reality in this snuff film.
So I actually almost looked up one of those videos because it looked like it was...
I will show you while we're talking. I'll just show you just while we're talking on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just so you can actually see it.
Because I was planning on looking one of those up because I was like, I think those look like those are actually YouTube videos. Not that I thought they'd actually be there like this, but...
I think this is the one. Here it is. Todd Smith, 149 subscribers. And I will show you.
He's close to how many we have.
At the bottom, do you recognize these ones?
Oh, yeah, those are from the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first couple of videos that he has, here's their We're in HD new camera shout-out video. I'll mute it, but this is the one where he says, hey, special shout-out to Slasher Victim 666.
That's right.
Because this is the air quote viral marketing they were trying to put together to sow the seeds of false reality in this movie. I think even if it's on a small scale, this video, this We're in HD, has only 198 views. It is an extremely small thing.
That's kind of cool.
This movie, this VHS that I have, is one of 25.
That's
there are only 25.
That's right. So
you can buy this on DVD though. If you go
if
you go to Slasher Victims 666's website, I'll probably put it in the description of this video just so it'll be there. Just in case anyone's curious. It's super I don't know. You can buy a handmade book of his.
For the few people who got to see this movie and figure this out.
Well, I mean, look, it's only 198 views, so I'm one of these. So 197 other people saw this.
Yeah.
But I think it's really fun of the creators of this movie to go that deep, to actually create a YouTube channel, to put this all out there, and then make this video and also put it out there and be like, huh?
Yeah,
that is cool, huh? It's a little cool.
And to not say too much about it, to even more so to further sow the oats.
Sow the oats
of a teenage
the
soul.
Seeds of love. But if you want to just sprinkle that little bit of, do you want to just look this up and see if this is real? Like on an off chance, like let's say you make this the greatest movie of all time and you cut off the last 10 seconds, and remove the credits. Would you Google search stuff about this movie?
Oh,
Probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably.
Oh yes.
Because it's a little bit funky. Like we said, during the torture stuff, it does look super real.
There are moments where it gets weirdly, weird. There's a feeling I felt.
Yeah.
I was like, this is getting.
You feel queasy. You feel a little bit. You're unsettled. You're definitely unsettled. And it is a not a masterpiece, but it does well in that.
Yes.
I will agree. I think as far as this is a masterpiece of a film, according to the director, it's not a masterpiece. It's a plain Jane found footage gore film.
Yeah.
It's well done.
Oh, very much.
It's definitely well done. It is very well done.
Very much so.
The story in it, whatever.
Right.
But the feeling that I got from all of it,
hard to mimic. Let's break this down.
Hard to mimic the feeling.
Him in the house.
Him in the house being super creepoid. Very uncomfortable.
That's like the first truly uncomfortable thing.
Yeah. Far after the fact, the reality that these YouTube videos are real.
Okay.
Can make it a little bit more unsettling. And then definitely the flaying and nailing of hand and stuff like that.
Torture,
it's all very uncomfortable. Very well done on that. So I like it. I thought it was pretty good. Let's get into some fun, because we've basically gone through the whole movie. There's nothing to it really. I think it's pretty good.
I would agree.
I think it's pretty fucking good.
I was thinking my first inclination is to put it somewhere around a 7. I'm not done thinking.
To be totally fair and honest, I was also thinking a 7. I think this is better than The Room. Is this okay? Better or worse than The Room? Better. I give it a 7. It is definitely better. in overall, because this Real and The Room, totally different genre, completely separated. So I'm not taking it on that.
Right.
The Room is far easier to show to people. This is way more specific.
More
this is
niche.
harder to show to people.
Yeah, it's more niche.
But if this is what you're looking for, it does a damn good job.
Yes.
It does a great job at what it's doing.
Yes. You
It's
know
not
what?
a masterpiece, but it's damn good.
Yeah, it's on par with Killer.
Killer was a fantastic movie too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Killer had more of a like that serial killer slasher tone.
Yes.
Where this is just straight up.
Oh, you're
evil.
right. Yeah, this is
mean.
yeah, this is pure. This is darkness.
This is mean.
Yes.
Yeah. This is an angry film.
Yeah.
You're not gonna feel good after it.
No.
Obviously, it is not a real movie, so you're not gonna feel as bad as like a Serbian film or watching Cannibal Holocaust. But you're gonna feel bad after this one. It's not a feel good movie. There's no happy ending. The ending is legitimately Todd Smith screaming in an empty room. Because they just leave him alone and they just let the camera run and he just goes, ah! And just yelling and shit.
That's how it ends.
In pain,
yeah, that's a
and
pretty...
screams and cries of suffering.
Yeah,
it's a mean movie.
It ended better than the one I watched last night.
Hereditary?
Yeah.
You're just mad because Marshmallow Head wasn't cool enough.
She was the best
She
character.
got beheaded and it was awesome.
She was the best character.
Nick, give me your thoughts. What is your final say?
My final say, I guess, I think I'm going to pop it at a 7. And here's why. Like we just said, it has all these good elements. It at first you feel a little bit like, oh, it's just one of these, but then it keeps showing you in small ways that it's better than you're thinking. And then, like, again, what drew me truly into the movie was when he ended up in the house and they came home.
Yeah.
That drew me in.
Super Strangers vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, that has to be, because it was
extreme just breach of personal space.
Yep. Yeah, and your whole... There's no getting out of this.
Movie, it was well done.
That's a very well placed moment. So yeah, I'm gonna. And I mean, the acting wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen either. We've seen Cocktail. That was pretty bad.
Like I said, the only bad portion of like I don't know, not commentary, speech and stuff of characters talking back and forth was Todd when he was in the chair when he was getting tortured. It was just a bunch of like,
yeah, you're right.
Stop doing this.
Yeah.
You can't do this to me. Like stupid shit like that. It was just really lame. But it was creepy. It was creepy when he started screaming and stuff. When they were nailing his rubber hand to the chair and such.
Yeah, it'd be so insane.
Yeah. But I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. Props to the director.
Absolutely.
Aside from the stupid John from Delocated voice that you constantly put on.
Yes.
I mean, I get it. It's a character and stuff. But the movies you make, keep it going. I'm going to try to find
the other ones?
A way to watch Real 2.
I would like to see that.
Real came out in 2015.
Oh, okay.
Real 2 came out in 2020. And apparently, there may become a Real 3 coming out sometime in 2023. So, hey, if you're into torture porn of the low budget variety, maybe check out Real.
Is that it? Is that the second one?
Yeah, that's
okay.
7.3, dude.
Okay.
That's a high quality movie right there. That's up there.
I want to figure out if I can watch this.
So this being at a 5.0 on IMDb is pretty nice.
Yeah, actually,
obviously on the struggle through scale, it's a 7, which makes it infinitely better than IMDb. Suck it, IMDb.
IMDb.
No, but that's it. I think that was a job well done, my friend. This was a fantastic movie. Like I said, on his website, you can still buy the DVD, and I think you could probably find a way to watch the movies without having to purchase the DVD. I feel like there's some sort of way that he has to set up to watch it. Maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe, who knows?
But that's it. That's it for Real.
Woo!
Thank you so much for sticking it out with us. Appreciate it.
Sticking it up with us.
Sticking it way up there.
Up in us.
Sticking it up in us. Thank you for sticking it up in us with this movie.
We'll sit here and take
I really enjoy it.
It's
definitely the first of its type on our wonderful tiny little show. because we've had gore films, but nothing like this.
Right.
This is the harshest one by far, and it did a great job. I'm happy with it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for hanging out. Subscribe for more if you
yes,
feel.
please,
Spread
please.
it around. Let's give you a little sneak preview of the next one, because Nick, I think this one is going to be quite an enjoyable watch.
I'm excited.
It's called American Tiger from 1989.
It sounds
AKA,
it sounds like a martial arts film.
AKA American Rickshaw. Do you know what a rickshaw is?
No.
It's that weird thing you used to see of a guy. It was like a singular cart with two wheels, and the guy is like pushing it down and running with it to bring people around.
Yeah.
That's a rickshaw. Okay. It's about a dude in New York City who also does martial arts.
Yes!
Who pilots a rickshaw. I don't know if that's the right word, but
dude,
he pilots a rickshaw.
Awesome.
It's called American Tiger, a.k.a. American Rickshaw.
He operates
a rickshaw.
He's got a license.
But I have a copy of this movie, and I saw it on my shelf, and I've been saving it.
Can I see the cover?
I'll show it to you after we're done, but that's the next movie. Keep an eye out in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Oh man, that's
American Rickshaw.
American Rickshaw. Woo!
All right, goodbye.
We love you.
I don't. Get away from me.
No.